quiet?
I've been thinking.
About?
About last night in the pub.
I didn't embarrass you, did I?
Embarrassed me, Ashley. I was proud of you. Standing up in front of all those people. It was really brave.
Had to be said. That's all there was to it.
I wouldn't have had the nerve.
It would have been far harder to keep my mouth shut. I was so angry. But then sometimes it pays to get angry. It gives you courage.
All those things you said, did you mean them?
Every single word.
You know, I wasn't quite sure at first.
About what?
About you. Everything seemed to happen so suddenly, you telling me that you loved me.
You thought it was a spur-of-the-moment thing, did you?
Was it?
Oh, telling you was, definitely. But it's always been there, Bernice. What changed was that I decided I couldn't hold back any longer.
I've got plenty of booze in.
I've got everything I need, tar very much.
For the party. You know, Mark's big night.
It's not really a party, it's a celebration.
Well, yeah, but you're going to let me have a couple of cans, aren't you?
Maybe Mark will let you have a sip of his beer.
Yeah, maybe I won't. She's underage.
So are you.
Yeah, but he's got something to celebrate.
Hey, you don't even know he's passed yet.
Oh, we'll be all right, won't you?
Yeah.
You don't exactly sound thrilled. Your exam's over and 2 months holiday coming up.
It's just nerves.
No, it's not. I ain't got anything to be nervous about. Look, everything's going to be all right, OK?
You're not looking very perky.
You don't get over a trauma like I've had in 5 minutes. My whole political career is in ruins.
Oh, dear. I were hoping to cheer you up.
It's all right. Good thing about me is I'm a survivor. I shall be putting the events of the past few days behind me and concentrating on my ever-growing retail empire.
You know, I'm really pleased to hear you say that. You see, I saw this programme on television about how shops went on in the old days. And I thought, that's it.
What's it?
We should try and be more like a traditional village shop. Provide the little personal touches that a supermarket can't offer.
Look, if you want to dabble in the heritage business,
So you don't mind?
Mind what?
I've arranged for a delivery.
What are you up to?
Just you wait and see. It'll make this shop a place where people want to come and spend their time.
Money, Emily. We want the people to come and spend their money.
Well, that's what I call a good morning's work. Well planned, smoothly executed, and all done before opening time.
You got to hand it to your Uncle Zach. You're the master.
Yeah, it comes with age, lad. I'm not as quick as I was, but I'm twice as canny.
We're going to get it stashed?
No, we'll get cleaned up, get down the pub. We've earned it.
Oh, now then, what have you two been up to?
Us two?
Oh, no, them two fellas dressed in Santa Claus suits sat in your van yonder.
Well, scouting about, scrapyard, that kind of thing.
Did you do any good then? They rattle your cage.
Kane, that is my partner you're talking to.
Yeah? Make a right double act, don't you?
Listen, you!
Lisa, it's all right.
No, it's not right. You're part of this family too now.
What like you are?
Kane, that is my wife you're talking to. Well, don't let us keep you.
No, you won't if you shift your van. I'm just popping down the village. I won't be long.
All right, I'll sort our stuff out.
We'll be out of your road when you get back.
Scouting about.
Oh, yeah. Scouting about.
How'd you get on?
I don't know. It all happened so fast. What about you?
Usual control performance filled about 4 pages.
How can you stay so cool?
Let's not say anything to get worked up about. Look, just one more to go and we're finished.
Coming round to ours later for a party. You never told me about any party.
Oh, it's my parents' idea.
Well, am I invited or what?
Well, I wasn't planning on going, at least not till later.
Don't worry, Donna, I'm inviting you. Come on, Johnny, it'll be a laugh. You might have said.
It won't be much fun with your parents there.
You don't need to worry about them. You're coming, aren't you, Donna? Of course I am. Come on, Mark.
Look, I'll be there, OK? I'll just be a bit late. Anyway, gotta get some lunch.
See you later. Good luck.
Yeah. Thought it'd be a nice little surprise for you. Bit of decent gear, like.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, go on, look at it. One coat, satin finish. What about them tins, then? They'll have a dint on them.
Right, where'd you get it from?
Well, that'll have to remain confidential, as you might say.
Well, it's just that Lisa's a bit more particular than me.
I'm telling you, it's quality gear.
No, I mean about where we get our stuff from.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you can tell Lisa that it was an insurance write-off.
There's just one. No problem, but it...
All right, say we're bankrupt stocks, you believe, yeah?
No, the paint.
What's up here?
Well, how am I going to know what colour it is?
Well, I told you it was a surprise, didn't I?
I brought this down for you.
For me? What do I want with it?
It's my delivery. I've been waiting for it.
What, that old thing?
Thanks, Lisa.
That's all right, love. See you later.
What's all this, then?
It's what I was talking to you about before. About making people welcome in the shop. You see, in the old days, they always had a chair for the customer.
But we can't have this in here. It's all out of keeping.
It'll just fit nicely. So they can talk to you while they're waiting.
Waiting? All they do is pick stuff off the shelves and give us the money, apart from the shoplifters.
But if you put out special offers and so on, right here, it'll enhance our sales potential.
It'll get in everyone's way.
Oh, now, is this a coincidence or what? Me and my Seth was watching this programme only last night about old-time shops, and you could just sit there like this while they measured out your sugar in them little blue bags and your tea and all, 'cause it was all loose then, you know. It had all to be weighed out.
Hi.
What can I get you, Eric?
Mine's a large one, chap.
Oh, glad to see you can afford such luxuries.
Well, you were keen enough to buy rounds when you were electioneering.
Nothing wrong with engendering a little goodwill. And I reap my reward at the polls of May, eh?
Right. So, you know, bit of gratitude.
So, you were one of my supporters, were you? A large Scotch, please, please.
Of course I was. After accepting your hospitality at this very bar, how could I vote for anyone else, eh?
I'm on for charity here, absolutely. And I'm sure you found it very hard to vote for anyone else.
Hey.
Seeing as you aren't even on the electoral register. It seems you're quite an asset to my campaign.
So where's my money then?
I can't be seen to be handing cash over in here. Come to the barn after lunch.
Oi! You keep your filthy little hands off her.
Mandy, I can look after myself.
You see, she can look after herself.
Well, what a word with charity anyway. In private.
I'll leave you to it.
They're lovely, aren't they? I got them today.
Well, you wasted your time, didn't you? I don't think we'll be needing these today, thank you very much.
What are you doing?
Mrs. Birch, please! Stop that! Sarah's seen to those.
Oh, no, she's not.
She's in charge of flowers, you know that. Now, please stop.
She should have thought of that before she abandoned her family and took up with that youth. She has no right to be in here.
Mrs. Birch, I decide who should be in this church now. Please stop immediately.
If you think I'm taking orders from a man who consorts with the publican...
Mrs. Birch, I'm asking... No, I'm telling you. You will leave this church this minute.
Well, if you're not prepared to take the moral stance, then I shall simply have to make my views plain to the bishop. In writing.
I'm sorry to cause you so much trouble.
Sarah, it's my job.
Maybe she's right. Maybe I shouldn't even be here.
Sarah, the doors are always open, you know that.
Even for a woman who's left her family and scandalised the entire village.
We can hardly call ourselves Christians if we Well, if we reject...
Sinners?
Sarah, I can't condone what you've done. But I will promise you my support. I can't see what's to be gained by ostracizing people.
If there was one place I thought I'd be safe, it's here.
You are safe here.
As long as I keep away from the altar, is that it?
Edna had no right to do what she did. No right at all.
Maybe it's best for everybody if I just leave her to it.
No, I want you to carry on. I'm not going to let her dictate terms.
It'll only cause more unpleasantness, and that's the last thing I want.
And the last thing I want is to represent a church that judges people when it should be showing them the way. People like Edna, well, they're not always the best advertisement for Christianity. Try not to let her get you down, Sarah.
I didn't think I could sink much further.
Until you came here, eh?
It's the children.
The children?
Jack won't let me near them. I've written to them, but they've not answered. Maybe they've got nothing to say to me. And then there's Richie.
Richie?
He tries to understand, but...
What is he, Sarah? 19 years old?
There's no need to spell it out. As for Jack, I never thought he'd stand between me and the children.
I did try talking to him, you know.
And?
I couldn't get anything out of him. I think you're going to have to approach him directly.
He won't even listen to me.
Sarah, you've got to start some kind of dialogue. Surely you have a legal right to see the children.
Oh, I know what Jack would say. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
And in that case, you're going to have to seek legal advice, aren't you?
Oh, and I'll have a packet of ginger biscuits while you're there.
It is supposed to be self-service, you know.
Of course, in the old days, they used to wrap all your purchases up in brown paper with string and sealing wax. You haven't a size 8 knitting needle, have you?
It's a grocer's, not a haberdashery.
Of course, what you really want is a delivery service. I don't know how I'm going to get this lot home. Well, I must press on. Just package it up, will you? Get my Seth to call him for it later.
Just package it up. What do you think this is, Harrods?
But look how much she's spent, Mrs. Windsor.
She hasn't paid for it yet.
I think she took herself by surprise. Just think, she bought all that because of this chair.
We'll see when the novelty wears off.
You will give it a trial run?
Oh, I suppose so. She looked worn out.
Oh, I've had another run-in with Edna Birch.
Oh, what have you done to upset her now?
She tells me I'm not hard enough on the sinners in our midst.
What? Does she expect you to string them all up in the market square?
She's threatening to set the bishop on me again.
Oh, Ashley.
Bernice, she can bring in the archbishop for all I care. I will not give in to her.
I'll have a sweet sherry, please, love. Hey, you've got yourself a real man there, Bernice. One who stands up to people.
You should have seen him last night. Tell Edna Birch what's what.
Well, of course. Because when I had my trouble with, you know, Reggie, Ashley knew exactly what had to be done. And he was dead right and all.
Ah, Emily! Do not tell me you're going out tonight because I am not having it.
I'm not. Why?
I got myself another new mail order catalogue. We're going to have a browse and catch up on a bit of gossip.
I don't know if it's my...
Emily, it'll do you good. Charity's coming. Be a girls' night in.
All right, then. Shall I ask Mrs. Windsor?
Go on, make yourself comfortable. Everybody else does.
Yes. Just what this shop needed. It's like the old days.
That chair was put there for the convenience of our customers, not just for anyone who wanders in off the street.
I'm a customer, aren't I?
Haven't bought anything yet.
Oh, go on, give us a can of lager.
They come in packs of 4. Or hadn't you noticed?
I'll make it 4 then.
They're drinking beer in my shop.
Why not?
Why not? Because it's... Oh, just get a move on.
Hey, have you ever noticed, though?
Have I ever noticed what?
Drinking beer gives you an appetite.
I can't say I have.
I could murder a pork pie right now.
Really?
Hey.
Excuse me?
Hey, have you ever noticed about pork pies, though? They make you thirsty. Hey, they do a smashing one, you know, in that shop, innit? Oh, pie, I mean. Huh.
Ah, the acceptable face of local politics.
Yeah, right. I've come for my money.
Yes, yes, of course. You're rather enjoying our little election day enterprise, aren't you?
Oh, it were a right laugh.
Easy money for a lady with your talents.
There's more to it than natural talent.
Oh.
But then you've never met any of my clients.
So it must have made a pleasant change, then.
What are you getting at, Eric?
Well, I thought you'd care to extend the terms of our working arrangement.
First I've heard of any arrangement. Anyway, I'm not looking for work just now, so let's settle up, eh?
But that was a trial run. Thought I made that quite clear.
No, you didn't. You asked me to help you and we agreed a fee, so give us it.
I'm sorry. You misunderstood me.
Oh, did I?
I mean, but if there's no future for us, and I can't afford to invest in you.
What do you think I am, livestock? Get your wallet out.
Payment? For supporting the democratic process? What's local politics coming to?
Oh, I really don't know.
Oh, there you are.
But I know a man who does.
Will he?
Councillor Eccleston. Nothing he likes more than to hear a juicy story about a grasping little... dirty game politics, eh? I reckon I'm best off out of it.
Are you sure you don't want a bed for the night?
Hey, do I look like the kind of fella who would impose himself on folk? Hey, darling? Hey.
Go on, get out.
Oh, hey.
And take that chair with you.
No, Mrs. Windsor.
I will not have my shop turned into a doss house.
You said you'd give it a trial run.
I have seen all I want to see of your suggestions.
You've only given it a day, and I've lots more, Mrs. Windsor.
Well, here's one of mine to be going on with. When you get home tonight, have a quiet little word in Mr. Dingle's ear.
I will, I promise.
And if he still insists on coming into this shop, well, this is the official line. This chair is strictly for nursing mothers and invalids only. Have you got that?
Laura? Yeah? I need your advice. It's about the children.
Is this really a good place?
I won't keep you. It's just... I've tried to be reasonable with Jack, but it's getting me nowhere.
And you think I can help?
Well, who else is there?
I certainly seem to be in demand all of a sudden. So what are you saying, that Jack won't actually let you near the children?
Takes them to the bus stop and picks them up after school.
You tried writing?
Yeah, not had a reply. He surely wouldn't stop them seeing my letter.
You'd be surprised what lengths people will go to where children are concerned.
He can't stop me seeing them forever, can he? Surely not.
All I can tell you at this stage is you have a legal right to reasonable access.
A legal right?
Yeah. That's what you wanted to know, isn't it? Your rights.
Yeah. I want to know how I can see them now, though.
What's in here, then?
It's a present for your brother.
Are you getting me out for being so good this week?
No, we're not. We aren't made of money.
It's a big day for Mark, this.
Do you realise Mark's the first person in this family to stay on at school?
You serious?
I don't think Mark realises what a great future he's got ahead of him.
He just needs to improve his timekeeping, that's all.
He told us he might be a bit late.
Yeah, well, I hope he's not going to take all night.
So what are you going to do when the holidays come round?
Well, I want to get a job, but I'll probably have to help Mum out in the shop. Well, if you got a job, maybe your mum would take me on. As if.
Where the hell's he got to?
Your party didn't last long then.
I haven't been home yet.
Why ever not?
I don't feel like celebrating. What? The end of your exams?
Oh, didn't it go too well today?
Oh, no, it went fine.
You still can't quite believe it, eh? No more studying until September.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get yourself home and show willing. There's not many parents who put on a party like that.
Who wants to party with their parents? I'd rather be out with the lads.
Hey, Beneath. Come away, just this once.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's more than my job's worth. You want to get yourself home. Your parents are proud of you. Give them a chance to show it. There you go, Monday.
Cheers.
Emily?
No, thanks.
So, you got that money you were talking about?
Could be more where this came from.
Well, who's the client?
Eric Pollard.
That slime bot! You're not?
Mandy, what do you think I am?
Well, I have seen money changing hands.
All I do is get with cronies and, well, butter 'em up like.
All them men in grey suits, eh?
I'm talking about a free dinner, a bit of natter, and oh, that looks like my taxi.
But it's all wrong, that.
That's the way of the world, Emily. That right, Charity?
Yep.
Well, it's not right.
What, so you think people go into politics because they love their fellow man?
I thought they wanted to serve the community.
You've got a little bit to learn yet, lass.
Hey, turn it down, will you?
What?
I said turn it down.
Can't hear you. We can't hear ourselves think. We'll go down the school.
At flaming last.
Where have you been?
Did you tell her?
She said you'd be along later.
Well, it is later. Anyway, I'm here at her. What's the problem?
Forget it. We've been waiting for you, that's all.
Yeah, you better have one of these. Suppose you deserve it.
Well, now you're here. Congratulations.
On what?
Oh, I'm passing your driving test, dummy.
You can relax now. Do as you please for a few weeks.
You mean for the rest of my life?
Well, till your A-levels start.
No. There isn't going to be any A-levels.
You what?
I did try to tell you the other day, you remember?
What are you talking about?
What I said about writing a load of nonsense on my exam papers, music lyrics and that.
Yeah, well, you were joking, weren't you?
No, I wasn't joking. I failed the lot. Cheers.